Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, as the title suggests, a top 10 video in the Big 2-5, the year of our Lord. We're going to be ranking my personal favorite my personal favorite rooms from one of the greatest games ever made, the original Resident Evil 4, not to be mistaken for the remake. With me, I have my wonderful cohort and brother.
Food. We're getting right into it.
Yeah, sorry, we're getting into it. Intro was too long. Honorable mention is going to be the very first room you encounter in the game. That's right.
Oh, that's an honorable mention.
Honorable mention right
Okay.
here before we even get into the list is the starter room where you encounter your very first Ganado. This opens up the game. We're not fighting zombies anymore. We're not in Raccoon City. We're in Spain. So I like this room for a couple of reasons. Not only is it important to set the plot forward, but as you'll see here in the gameplay, like it's just a cozy room.
It's a very pleasant room.
You've got a very, very warm fire here. You've got a wonderful little dining room. You got a shelf in the corner, fun little lantern to, light the room
bookcase.
up. Plenty of plenty of windows for natural lighting.
Plenty of room in the room.
A lot of room in the room too. You're
Yeah,
right,
It's
actually.
very spacious. It's not cramped at all, which is a positive. Oh, what's up, Ada?
Yeah, number 10 spot. So I put at the very bottom of our list here.
You got your ass kicked.
I went through it in the village fight, but this room here, I like it. I like it a lot.
I was not expecting this.
It's my number 10. But it just, I remember in the separate ways or assignment Ada, I can't remember which. I'm pretty sure there's treasure in here for Ada, if I remember correctly. But I just like this
Yeah.
room. I like the implication that they had someone locked in here.
Yeah.
There was a padlock on the outside. Somebody
No
was
window.
clearly either bleeding or leaking
Yeah.
in on the bed over there. I do kind of explore the rest of the actual house, but I'm just, to make it clear,
Focusing on the room.
yeah, the bedroom specifically is the room I'm picking at my number 10 spot.
It's a. I mean, granted, it's a little dirty, but it's a nice room, a nice bed, a desk.
Yeah, I mean,
They need a chair, but
it's gross, but I like the implication. I like
Yeah.
it does a lot of world building with that, the fact that they were locking somebody in there. Now, at number 9 here,
with my man Lewis.
another interesting pick.
Oh, is this?
Another padlocked door area, but this little house, this whole house is really cool. I like that it's dilapidated.
Fascinating.
I like that there's like dust particles in the air. Like the game does a very good job of letting you know, like this is,
A decrepit room.
you're in a disgusting old village. I like the
Yeah.
fireplace. I like that the place is falling apart. I like that this
Got some
whole
good money.
this whole house used to have personality and character. Somebody lived there. Somebody grew up here. Somebody
Yeah.
worked out of this house.
And it leads you to find Lewis, and somebody lovingly put bombs in the hallway next to the room.
Yes, unfortunately, this is also where you find Lewis for the first time, locked in a wardrobe in a little secret area. But I just like, and you can honestly pick any room from this house to go in here. But I don't know, there's just something about it. Like, you look at this room too. Like, this was a living room or
Yeah.
a study where people like sat and ate and they talked and they, they lived here. This was someone's home.
I was not expecting this pick.
This
is an interesting pick.
And it's another one of those places too where you can hear Lewis like beating and framing in here, so you know something's going to happen in this house. There's the typewriter there to save. So
And it's a nice dining room.
yeah,
The room you chose. And
Like-
this living room, I think, is better than the dining room.
you can almost envision this house when it wasn't old
A
and
piece of
run
shit.
down. Yeah, a piece of shit. And it must have just been like such a wonderful, lovely little home. But now it's this. This is all
Yeah.
that's left of it. And so that's why I chose this. I just think in a house like this, you run past it normally. You just run
Yeah.
all the way through it, figure out what that noise is. You get this cutscene, and then you're out of here. You never see this house ever again.
Yeah.
One of the few places you can't backtrack to.
Yeah.
So I thought that
There's
house
a treasure right out front.
deserved to be
It's
number
a
9.
very interesting pick. I was not expecting that.
Number 8.
Oh, fuck.
The room you wake up in after you get Las Plagas.
Okay.
Now, what I like about this room, not only do you like wake up in here, but this room has everything you need in one room. It's only one room. This house is just a room. It's got a stove, it's got a bed, it's got a dining room table, some shelves to play shit, and that's it.
A typewriter for entertainment.
A typewriter for entertainment.
Cage for a window.
Cage for a window, because, you know, it's a bad part of town. They got zombie dogs and lake monsters and shit.
Exactly.
And clearly people just break right in and nap on the floor.
Yeah, didn't full bed right there chooses the floor, but granted, that is a dirty as shit bed.
Yeah,
I
and
think
also-
I would rather the floor.
Well, the bed also doubles as the bathroom. That's why there's shit all over it.
Man,
but that's-
it's dirty. I gotta take a shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this house has everything you would need
I
in
could live in
one
that house.
room. That's what I'm saying. Anyone could live in this room. This room is the whole house. This whole house is a room. That's the point of the video.
That is the point of the video.
So I put this one at my number 8 spot because it is so many rooms in one. Number 7, coming in hot.
7.
Classic.
Ooh,
Had
which
to be,
floor?
Had to be on the list. Personally, I'm putting the first floor because that's where all the action is at. I do in the gameplay.
I fully agree.
Yeah, in the gameplay, I'm going up and down the
Yeah.
whole thing. But I just love this area because you can, you know, block off the windows to keep the bad guys from coming out. You get to team up with Lewis.
There's plenty of ammo. There's shotgun shells, handgun ammo, a red herb.
Yeah, ton of loot.
If you're really good, you can kill all the bad guys here with like 5 grenades and like skip the entire cabin fight, but I'm not that good.
And on a first playthrough of the game, like, this really kind of feels like the pinnacle of the village area. I mean, it
Yeah.
is, because right after this, you go to the castle, obviously. But it was just very fun. The game, or this section, the game's broken up into thirds. The first section, the village area, you open with a huge fight.
Yeah.
And then it closes with a huge fight.
Yep. And it's a very nice cabin. Like a nice table, a nice fireplace, 3 shelves. There's actually 3 chairs. 3 chairs. One's at the table, 2 are in the corner, which implies inviting guests over.
Of course, this was a very communal village before shit hit the fan. The upstairs is a little more bare bones. It's really just like this, where Ashley is hiding. And I don't even think there's actually a bed up here. So it would seem like this would be a bedroom, but it's not. There's actually not a bed up here.
This is probably more like a community center.
Okay, you think this is like a group lodge sort of a meme?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being the case, I still think that upstairs is mostly storage then, where downstairs is really where the communal shit would happen. You know, hanging out, eating, hanging out by the fire.
Yeah,
So-
this definitely seems like a community area, community center.
But seeing as this
You
is
know.
such a fun level too, I felt like I would be remiss if I didn't mention it on the list.
Yeah,
And
I
I-
fully agree.
I think it's pretty solid exactly where it's at. My inventory's too full here, as you can
Yeah.
tell, because there's just so much
you
loot.
complete all the bundles, and the community center unlocks, and Pierre whoops the shit out of the Joja Mart employee, and then everybody's all happy, and capitalism thrives.
I don't get that joke, but hopefully someone will.
That's a Stardew Valley reference.
Yeah, I don't get that. But yeah, and it's a fun fight. I really like this.
It's very challenging, and even on subsequent playthroughs, it can be challenging. And so it's not one of those things that, like, when you get up, you
Yeah,
died.
it's clearly very challenging. Anyway, on to number 6. Yeah, classic. I think
Yep.
as far as homes go, this is probably like the nicest home in the village area.
Yeah, so, what room are you picking? The dining room here?
Well, if you give it a second, I'll show you exactly which room it is.
The shitter?
See, in this house. All right, you kind of spoiled the joke here.
It's the shitter?
My plan was I was gonna like go on about talk about the living room, and then there was gonna be a hard cut to the shitter, and then the joke was the shitter. But
That's fucking hilarious.
unfortunately, you know me too well, because it's the
There it
shitter.
is.
Because my number 6 spot is this bathroom, because it's so funny to me that there is just a urinal, nothing else. It's
There's a toilet paper roll.
yeah, there's a urinal to stand and piss in.
At least they're somewhat civilized. Not very smart, but civilized.
But it just absolutely cracks me up that bathroom is just a urinal on the wall.
Yeah,
Anyway,
with
number
a toilet
5.
paper holder. Don't forget the toilet paper holder.
So number 5, more of a
Oh.
real pick here. It's the upstairs to this house. It's
The bedroom.
not Lord, excuse me. It's
Chief
the big,
Mendez's.
yes, the Big Cheese's bedroom up here. It's where you meet Ada for the first time. I say
You
meet in
you
quotes.
see Ada, and you're like, red dress.
Right. But that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
this
makes
is what
Leon weak in the knees.
you're introduced to her. There's a fun secret cutscene if you backtrack.
Yep.
There's a fun puzzle getting into here. I really like the little orb puzzle with the
Yep.
symbol. But it's just a nice bedroom, honestly. I
Yeah.
love the the
Nice wardrobe.
wardrobe, the armoire. The bed is really nice. The pictures of obviously of Sadler, but you know there's plenty of room to place paintings if you
Yep.
so
a
choose.
nice chandelier.
Yeah, nice chandelier, nice metal doors.
A
It's got
fucking hat rack.
a hat rack, right? It's got a nice desk to put shit on and,
Yep.
and write on if you want
Candelabra.
to.
Or is that a
And-
sconce?
I think that's a sconce technically.
Yeah.
Well, the candelabra is on that little table to the right.
Yeah.
A sconce
so
is on
both.
the wall, I
do
think.
plenty of lighting from the window. There's a lamp on the desk, perfect for journaling or.
No pillows
whatever
on
you
the
need.
bed. I've just now noticed, but still a nice bed. Probably the nicest bed in the franchise. Frankly, it's the only one not covered in shit or piss, and it's actually
Incorrect. There are nicer beds.
whatever. Number 4,
Let's see here. There's a nicer bed.
the only other nicer bed in the game.
This is a beautiful room.
Yeah, I love this one. I love the red drapes, the red carpet. I think the colors are fantastic. Like everything about this room,
So the carpets do match the drapes.
it's exactly what you would want in like a regal room.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you meet Ada here for the first time.
yeah, sorry, I had to make a little cut there because I had to save. But yeah, I mean, it's wonderful. And the closet is huge. The closet was another pick. I was choosing. In my head, I was thinking like, well, the bedroom or the closet, like what's the better room? And I decided to go with this one because
Yeah.
while gameplay functionally, the closet's better because it has some treasure in it and it's
And
got
the
the
merchant.
merchant. But this room, as far as like a room goes, like what a room is for,
Very, very beautiful. A nice fireplace.
overlooks the
garden.
the maze garden, which is so cool. We love a chandelier. I love the princess queen style like drapes
Four-poster
on
bed.
the bed. Yeah,
Yep.
it's just it's big and it's spacious. You know, it's a bedroom that
Nice art on the wall.
it's a bedroom that just screams, class.
Yeah.
Like I'm better than you.
Yeah.
And here's the closet I was talking about. It's a nice closet, obviously, but I think the bedroom is really like if I was
Yeah.
living here, that's the
selling point.
yeah, that's the selling point. And I think it's the only bedroom we see in the castle. I might be mistaken, but
No,
obviously
I think you're right.
I think this is clearly one of the nicest.
I think the nicest rooms in like all of Resident Evil.
Yeah, and I love that this is the whole little bedroom is like your little safe area. You
Yeah.
know, like you go through that fucking maze and it can be kind of tedious and annoying with the dogs, and then you just get this and you're treated like royalty.
No pillow on the bed.
Yeah, no pillow on the bed. I'm noticing a theme here, unfortunately. Everybody must have neck problems.
Yeah.
But
Oh my!
yeah,
I forgot that spindle exists.
I did too until I rewatched this gameplay apparently. So
Yeah.
there is a treasure in this room. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah, just nice and that lovely little blue carpet that
Yeah.
accentuates the red carpet. Anyway, so I really like this room. I think there could be an argument for this being first place. Honestly, I could
Yeah.
see anybody saying that's. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey.
I don't know how he got in here. That's my bad.
The dining room is third.
Dining room is so nice, dude.
It is very.
It's
very
long,
nice.
tablecloths, sofas, art everywhere. I mean, this is one of the nicest dining rooms you'd ever see. Like, this is something worthy of King Arthur and the Knights at the Round Table.
Those are square tables.
I know, but it's worthy of it. All it
Okay.
needs is some round tables,
You know what? You're right.
and we're there. I like this area of the game a lot too. I kind of like this. Is almost like a little central hub.
Yeah, a little
You know,
bit.
a lot of places loop to this. I like the little wine thing that you have to shoot.
Yep.
There's-
There's beautiful art on the walls.
Yeah, wonderful art. It's
Candelabras, the
it-
chandeliers.
It almost seems like
Oh.
it's like an ivory marble on the ground here with the
Yeah.
red carpets. You know,
Dude,
the ornate decorations on the wall surrounding the art.
Yeah,
it's
it
just-
screams class.
Yeah, like this is something that is just like you walk in here and it's another case where you can just totally blow by everything and not
Yeah.
really give it a second thought because it really just leads you to the action, which is
Yeah.
the cage room with the
Yeah.
Wolverine fella. But
Garador.
I said what I said.
Oh, okay.
But I think once again, like when you really slow down and take in all the small details, it's
It
really
is a
fantastic.
Stunning room.
And I love this little, I don't know if you call it a puzzle, but whatever it is, you shoot the wine, which I missed on my first shot because I'm blind. It's just really
I'll,
cool.
I'll give you an out. You were shooting to show what happens when you do miss.
That's facts. This is a tutorial on how to be a fucking moron. And there's some Magnum ammo on the other side of where that
Yeah.
little bell is. You got
Yeah.
some wonderful pots down here, and
With nothing in them.
Yeah, well,
Oh, that one had money.
so just I like that room a lot.
Number 2.
Number 2, chat.
the shotgun room.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention this room, specifically the upstairs of this house. I mean, this
Nice miss, bitch. Oh, and then you missed like 3 follow-up shots.
so many important things happen here. First of all, this is the big battle. This is the first
Yep.
battle. The game throws you into the deep end practically immediately, but they also throw you a life raft, which is that fucking shotgun
And
at the
a
top
hand
of those
grenade.
stairs.
And shotgun ammo on the bed.
Yes.
This
Just-
bed actually has a pillow, so you know what?
Oh,
That's
interesting.
actually a step up.
So it's not that they didn't code pillows; they just didn't give everyone pillows.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So-
But it's your first chainsaw fight, which is phenomenal, and he only spawns when you get the shotgun, I believe.
When you enter the house.
Okay, when you enter the house. The shotgun rules; it carries you for at least the first third of the game until you get the riot gun.
Yep.
But it's just so fun. You've got like window combat. They put a fucking ladder through there.
Your ass.
I panicked a lot. I was
Yeah.
playing PC Resident Evil 4 with a controller, and I was figuring it out still.
Yeah.
I'm used to playing on the Wii version.
Yeah.
Anyway, honorable mention number 2. Just because I didn't know if this really counted as a room or not, we kind of went back and forth with it. I talked to my brother and kind of...
I gave him the pass because it's technically, according to the game, called the communications tower, but I'd argue this is the communications room.
Yeah. Now, I don't have a lot of gameplay here, so I'm going to loop it to kind of talk about it. But I like this a lot because this is a completely optional point in the game. You can come through here and completely skip coming up to this radio tower, but there is a cutscene in the game of you going to the communications tower, and you try to use it to like reach out to your people to say like send backup.
Yeah.
But Leon doesn't really get a clear message back, so he doesn't know if his message was even received. But about 15 minutes later in the game is
Our
when
boy Mike shows up.
our boy Mike shows up in a Huey helicopter and starts absolutely ripping ass with the fucking minigun
He
and the
reminded
rockets.
them why we played Fortunate Son.
Yeah. Literally the military-industrial complex showing up to save the day.
Absolutely.
So I had to put it up there as an honorable mention because once again, kind of iffy on if it's a room or not. Technically called the communications room, but it's also like a radio tower.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's so fun that you can completely miss that and the game completely just flows and there's nothing. You don't miss anything as far as like key plot details. But it's so fun because canonically Leon had to have gone up there
Yep.
to get Mike to show
So
up.
it's a missable cutscene, but a canonical cutscene.
Exactly. And for that reason is why I put it as an honorable mention. Because technically a room, and I love going up there just
Yep.
for that cutscene.
Absolutely.
Just because there's like a fun payoff when Mike shows up. It's like, oh, the lads got the message.
Yep.
And they're rolling up
With heat.
with absolute heat.
Now, I'll be fully honest. I don't know what your number 1 spot could be. You have surprised me with a lot of picks that I was not expecting.
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones were you not expecting the most?
The room in the village with the padlock on it.
Okay.
I was not expecting that one at all.
I like the world building there, though.
Yeah, great world building. I'm trying to think of ones that I wasn't expecting without giving too much away
Oh, of your own list?
of my own list.
Yeah, so I'll
But
go...
there were a few that I'm surprised you put that I have also put.
Okay, see, and we were talking about that beforehand to see how much of ours would overlap. And I said I bet a lot of ours would, and you didn't think so. So I'm glad to hear that we've got the same brain.
Let me try and guess it.
Okay.
Give me a hint. What area is it in?
We've talked about it already.
Like today?
Just in general. Not today, no.
The throne room?
Nope.
Oh, is it the regenerator room?
And without further ado, in our number 1 spot, we have the examination room from Resident Evil 4, the island section. Now, I've got to give a little bit of context here. When we recorded our gameplay together, side by side.
Yep.
And I remember when we entered this room, I kind of mentioned, I was like, does this count as a room? Because it's like It's in a hospital. Is it technically a room? Is it not a room? I mean, arguably everything is a room if it's in a building. But I just wanted to, like, there's a spirit to this that I was trying to keep up with. And I remember he was like, well, look at my screen. And I looked over at his screen, and he's staring at, outside of this room on the wall, literally says, like, examination room, and then an arrow pointing to it. So I was like, that's all I needed. And so because of that, I thought about maybe putting the shotgun room up here just because I love that room so much. I love getting the shotgun. It's just, the pacing is so fun with that.
But this room is something.
This is the
special.
scariest room in the fucking game.
That is the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's got a really fun puzzle. I
Yep.
like that little arrow puzzle. I love, once again, world building. It does a lot. It does a lot of showing, not telling.
Yep.
And there is some telling because there's also a note in there. Now, I know there's like 3 rooms technically all connected. You can pick one of the fucking 3, either the entrance room, the room I'm standing in, or the one where the little thing is attached to the guy.
Yeah.
Any one of those rooms would work here, but the freaky dudes, we used to call them the freaky dudes when we played this game when we were really young because they scared the fucking shit out of us. We didn't know what they were called. They just made that creepy-ass noise.
Yeah.
It
And
was
they were
so-
freaky as shit.
They were freaky as fuck.
And it is so haunting playing that room for the first time, especially when Goov and I played it, because we were too young to be playing
we were
this.
like, I would say 8 and 5.
Yeah, we were far too young to be playing this game. And we played with our dad, so we got to pass.
Yeah, he played it and we watched him play it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, when he entered this room and that cutscene plays, it shows the thing on the table. I remember my exact thought was, I hope that thing doesn't get up,
Yep.
because it foreshadows and shows you the creature first, the regenerator first, and so I'm just looking at that haunting monster with its nasty gnarled fucking teeth, and I'm like, I hope that fucker doesn't get up.
Yeah.
And I'm dreading shitting my pants as our dad's looting this room. He grabs the key card and you hear all that fucking noise, and we're immediately like, it got up.
Yeah.
And then you hear that fucking breathing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but there was a log of shit in my pants.
Dude.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it's one of the like you're just struck, paralyzed with fear.
Yeah.
And the pacing of this room too, because you walk in, you see through the glass window that thing laying down, and you're like, oh shit. Then you do the puzzle, you come in this room, and then you hear the glass break, and you're like, uh-oh, and you turn around and you hear the breathing, and then it walks through the fucking motion
Sliding
door.
glass door.
Yeah, and then it's just there, and you're trapped, and you have to face it. You don't know how to kill them even yet.
Yeah, like you just, you do what you do for You do what you do for every bad guy. You shoot it.
Yeah, you just absolutely
And it
rips.
just starts walking through your bullets and not dying and not dying and not dying until eventually you either A, run out of bullets, or B, stun it long enough to run away. And you don't find out until the freezer room that they have, you gotta
Plagas
hit
in
the
them.
plagas on them. And then obviously once you get good enough, you do what you do in the video, and you just like shoot their legs out and then just
Yeah,
hit stun them until you hit their damage cap.
because there's definitely a point where if you're playing this game for the first time and you don't know how to deal with it and just not dying, where you're just like, fuck this, I'm leaving. And you just
Exactly.
run away. So, and you get a good bit of treasure when you do kill it, which is also a
Yep.
plus.
And what's even worse is as soon as you leave the room, they're now in the hallway.
Yep.
And as soon as you leave the room, you still hear the breathing.
Yeah, and you have to kill like 8 more of them before you even get away.
Yeah.
So, with that, we have concluded I guess technically 12 rooms, but our top 10 rooms
with 2 honorable mentions.
with 2 honorable mentions in the Resident Evil 4 original 2005 release. We thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were interested. I kind of want to start if anybody watches this, I want to see other people's opinions on what their favorite rooms from Resident Evil 4 are. And if you like this video, you can go check out Boudrix.
Hello.
He's going to have his own top 10 video where we'll also be commentating on his picks for the best rooms in Resident Evil 4.
Indeed.
So I'll obviously leave his video linked in the description and his channel linked, so you can go subscribe and watch it. And yeah,
If you don't, I'm gonna cry.
we'll both cry.
And you know what? I'm gonna cry if you don't subscribe and like this video.
Yes.
You better punch that like button in the face, or you're gonna make an adult man cry. Do you want that on your conscience? I didn't think so.
Yeah, no Resident Evil fan would ever wish that on anyone else.
Exactly.
We're a family. So yeah, like I said, leave a comment what your favorite room is, or shit, make your own video about your own top 10 favorite lists. But with that, thank you so much for watching. Go check out Boudrix's video. Tell me if my video was shit, and what are your favorite rooms from Resident Evil. Thank you so much for watching. Peace off.
Bye-bye.